Let me log out. I'm going to log into a RiseNetwork account. I'm going to give you guys a lay of the land and show you what we do. And for those of you who haven't gone through these steps, let me know if you have, right? Because this is what you should be doing inside of the back office of RiseNetwork. And I'm going to kick on my screen real quick, and we're going to go through this. And then I want to do a little bit of talk about the co-op and what to expect and what you guys are going to see, because you're going to see a lot of movement happening like over the weekend. A lot of stuff's going on with that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Let me know. Give me a 3 in the chat. They'll say, yeah, I see it. Let me know if you guys can see my screen real quick. All right. Very cool. Okay. So the Rise Network. All right, guys, let me go ahead and move that out of my way. So the Rise Network, this is your back office. This is your dashboard. Okay. This is what you see when you log in. Now, for those of you who are new, if you've never gone through this stuff, if you haven't been through the Rise Network, consider this more of an orientation, because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to get up to speed on how the business model works and what you need to be doing inside your business to get the most out of the Rise Network, to get stuff like this, right? To get $5,000 in improved commissions. You get $3,000 in pending commissions on one of our accounts, right? Here's what you need to do. The first step you need to do is go to right here where it says 4 steps to 6 figures. Okay. What you're going to see when you go to this, all right, is you're going to start seeing step 1. You're going to watch a video. It's going to teach you the business model. You're going to go to step 2. It's going to show you the platform that we are using to build our business. That platform is the Unbox platform, and we walk you through that. Who here, show of hands, have seen this? Just type in step 1 if you've seen this step 1 video in the last 2 weeks. If you haven't, please go watch this again. You have to watch this, because Hitesh walks you through step by step what the business model is. So you're 100% up to speed on what we're doing inside of the Rise Network and what this business model is. If you go on to step 2, when you click on this button below, it takes you on over to step 2, where I'm going to be introducing you, okay, to the Unbox platform. All right. We walk you through an account that did $25,000 at the time that I shot this video. Okay. Who here would like to make an extra $25,000 a month, all right, in our first 30 days with this platform? If that's you, be like, yeah, me, right? Of course I'd like to do that. And we did that without selling anybody on anything. That's this business model. This is the new business model. For those of you who have ever been with us in anything else that we've ever done, any of the companies that we previously owned, that we sold, that we have been part of, that we've helped build, then you know we did a lot of things in e-commerce, and e-commerce has changed. If you've ever done e-commerce, if you've ever done network marketing, if you've ever done affiliate marketing, give me a yes in the chat. And then I want you to give me a boo if those models are failing for you. Okay, give me a boo if those models are failing for you. Yeah, because there's been an insane decline in all of those fields. Network marketing companies that were huge, when we talk to a lot of those companies, we talk to a lot of the leaders, they're like, we need something different. We need a different model, right? Network marketing's great. It's been great to me. I love it, but something has to change. In my opinion, those kinds of models won't really be around too much in the next 10 years. It's fading out. Same with affiliate marketing. It's getting more difficult to do. E-commerce, good luck, because they're going to be shutting down your accounts at Amazon and at eBay. That's why we stopped operating in those spaces, right? That's why we stopped operating there. Unbox is a totally different animal that stays up with the times. It keeps with the times and gives you a simple path to grow an income. And that income has nothing to do with selling. It has everything to do with just simply giving away coupons. You'll learn all about that in this video right here. Insanely important. And then if you go on to step 3, what Hitesh does in the next video is he walks you guys through. The reason why I'm showing you these steps is because it's mandatory. You have to learn this stuff. If you don't, you're going to end up at the end of 2021 wondering what, at the end of 2020, wondering what happened. Wondering why you didn't make any money, because you're too busy chasing the next shiny opportunity, or in some program that left you with, you know, just tiny commissions, not making any money, and no roadmap to get there, to generate customers, to generate leads, to generate sales in your business. This is what the system does for you. It ends all that. It's over. Guys, type in "it's over" in the chat if you agree with me, right? This is what the system does for you, okay? So you go through this video over here, step 3, it talks about joining Unbox, but you don't actually, what Hitesh does is he walks you through how to join, how to get in there, and you can go ahead and join. But if you want to join, great. You might want to go to step 4 first, because that's going to bring you on over to give you a discount if you join inside of Unbox, all right? A discount on signing up. And you can get inside of the inner circle. What's the inner circle, right? What is that? what do we do there? Well, we teach you how to generate leads and sales for your business. Here's what the inner circle looks like, okay? And I wish this wasn't on just panelist because I want everyone to see what people are typing in the chat, but you can't. But I'll just let you know. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the participation. So when you get inside of the inner circle, and this is a paid membership, it's $47 a month. And what it enables you to do is actually learn the tactics, the tools, and gives you the tools and gives you the tactics and the training that you need in order to generate distribution, in order to generate leads. Because who here, if you had an opportunity to get in front of people, I want you to type in a number. How many people can you get in front of? If you have something to sell, if you have an offer, you want to sell people this coffee cup, how many people can you get in front of? Is it 10? Is it 15? Is it 20? Is that number go up next month? Does it go up every day? Right? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. And if the answer is I can only get in front of a couple people, that's fine. But that's why we teach you how to go ahead and get in front of more people every single day about what you're doing and generate commissions along the way. We teach you, we give you those skills. And then for some of you on this call, you want automation. You want to just pretty much be handed the answers to the test and let us do the work for you. If that's you, say me, right? If you like learning this stuff, like, oh, that's cool, Kevin, right? I can go through the marketing library, get $20,000 of education on how to go ahead and generate leads and sales for my business, right? This is the library. This is included in the inner circle. I can get on live webinars. Like right now, we're doing conversion masteries to help you guys out. So you can learn how to actually take leads and turn them into actual customers. We're doing this all month because every month what we do is we pick a tactic, we pick a strategy, we pick a skill, and we go through that. So you can get better and better and better in your business. But here's the catch. Some of you just want the shortcut, right? You want a shortcut. At the same time even, right? Both, exactly, Elizabeth, right? You want both. And what we do there, if you're in the inner circle, what you can do is you can get on our co-op, all right? And this thing's ramping up. And what we do is we generate the leads for you, okay? If you're not in it, go inside of your back office in the inner circle, click on the co-op marketplace, and there'll be a video that you can watch. And it will walk you through. It's a webinar replay, not hypey, not salesy, just walking you through the results and the expectations, okay? And that is what we do. Hitesh, are you still with me, buddy? So for those of you who are...
Yeah, I am still here. And also I did change the settings so you can see each other's messages now.
Oh, you did? You hooked them up?
Yep. So now your messages can go to all attendees.
Okay, so pretty cool. So all you guys have to do is you can just toggle it. Instead of sending it to panelists, you can send it to all attendees. Pretty cool, all right? Awesome. Thank you, Tesh. Well, thank you, sir. That was very kind of you to do. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to show you, you just saw basically our funnel, right? So this step 1, step 2, step 3, this is where people can come through to learn more and join your teams, and this generates you an income. And it all starts really with this link right here. So being able to grow an income with this all comes down to doing one activity, and that's sending people to this link right here. And real quick, before we get into questions and stuff, Hitesh, do you mind if I show these guys some results from one of our members?
I mind terribly. I don't think you should do that at all. I don't think anybody on this webinar is here for results. They're just here for entertainment. Is anybody here for results? Does anybody like seeing actual results of what's actually happening with the marketing dollars that are being spent out there?
No, I guess they don't want to see it. All right, I'm going to show them.
There you go.
Let me grab this. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys something, and I showed this on our inner circle webinar, and I want to play something for you. I'm just going to play this one thing. Let me open this up. And I'm going to stop sharing and resume it. So you guys let me know when you can see this. All right, share. So this right here is one of our members, okay? And I'm going to show you what they did before I show you them. By sending traffic to this link right here, okay? And they did paid traffic with this. By sending traffic to this link here, okay? This link that you have access to right in your back office. When somebody hits this link, what happens next is they go to a welcome page. And that welcome page walks them through what they're going to get access to inside of the inner circle. So if they go to this page, they watch this video, all right, and they create their account. And by the way, if you've watched this video and you like it, you think this is pretty awesome, Just give me a yes in the chat. And make sure you toggle all panels and attendees so everyone can see. Okay? Yeah, very cool. So this right here, this video walks them through the business model. Then they can create their free account. Then they go to a page that will welcome them into the system. Okay? They go through that page and they can get a video from me that says, hey guys, here's what you're going to have access to once you're in the back office, now that you've created your account. Okay? And then from there, they can go through the steps. So this is that page right here. They watch this video. Hey guys, it's me welcoming to the system. They just go to click continue. They can see what some of our members are saying. Okay. They click on continue and then they go through these steps. Using that exact same process, I'm going to play for you what one of our members are doing with just those steps right there. Okay. So I'm going to play you guys an audio. And let me know, give me a 1 once you hear it play. I'm going to hit it right now. Hopefully it should come through loud and clear.
131 clicks for 78 British pounds, which is around $100. And from that, we had around 52 leads, and 5 of them were converted into, they upgraded to Inner Circle. And I just told to the Greek team that it's very good to have the budget, the spend amount, to have it back from the front end product in a funnel. That's something that it's not so we don't see it.
The conversions and getting your money back is pretty much immediate.
Yeah, it was immediate. It was immediate. So as soon as they saw the funnel, they upgraded to Inner Circle. And some of them, they also signed up. They registered on Unbox. One of them, I believe, 2 of them went into the Elite membership, and 2 of them into Pro. So the results are excellent.
Okay, so this is what one of our members, not from me, not from Hitesh, one of our members is doing with the platform and what they're seeing. What does that mean, what he's saying there? Well, what he's saying is, look, I went out there and using the tactics and strategies that we teach inside of the Inner Circle, right? Using specifically the Bing pay-per-click training that we have back there, that we teach you guys how to do. You all have access to it if you're in the Inner Circle. He went out there, okay? And from the 9th to the 12th, ran a test campaign on this, did 131 clicks. That means people that hit his website, that went ahead and hit his capture page. When those people opted in and became leads, 54 of them, 54 leads, out of those, he had 5 people purchase the Inner Circle. That's $47 a month. And that generates him $23.50 right there in profit every month. If you think that's crazy, type in crazy, okay? I'm not saying you're going to get these results, okay? But this is results of what our members are doing, not what I'm telling you that this thing is doing, what our members are doing. The great thing about this, guys, what this means is, and you might have heard him say this, he also had signups into Unbox, which is going to generate him a residual income, which means he's going to be able to get leveraged income. That means when anyone joins underneath of those people, he's going to get a commission as well. So this is how this whole machine works. And we walk you through that in step 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the back office where I showed you, okay? It's nuts. It's nutty, all right? Are you going to get these results? Big disclaimer, guys. I'm not saying that you're going to get these results, okay? I'm simply showing you what one of our members are doing. And it comes down to a law of averages, okay? So you got to keep that in mind. But it's working pretty damn good right now. And what we can do, Hitesh, have you ever seen anything convert this high before?
Yes, I have. I have seen these kind of conversion rates when missionaries go to disaster areas and offer them rice. They've got rice Christians.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry to stop. No, guys, in terms of actual funnels and in terms of actual funded proposal funnels, this is the best conversion rates that we have seen across anything. The closest conversions to this came from a program that we ran in 2011, 2010 and 2011 with Copy and Profit. And that was the closest that we got to these kind of numbers. And these numbers are still beating it because of the depth of the funnel. So there are two factors in here. Okay, let's break those two factors down very easily. The front is what we talk about velocity, which is the conversion rates, which is how many people that land on the front end convert in. And the second is the depth of the funnel. How deep do those people then go into the funnel? And what you were hearing from Panos was that there were people going all the way into Unbox. And then I actually went in and saw that those people have already gone ahead and connected stores. So they already are in metabolic design. They're already connecting their naturally essential laws. So what's happened is there's this depth where they looked at the video, they created an account. Then they purchased Inner Circle. Then they joined Co-op. They went ahead and joined Unbox. They went ahead and joined metabolic design. And there are all these different verticals now that Panos is going to be earning from, without having to send traffic, without having to monetize, without having to run any kind of campaigns across all those verticals. He's just focused on one simple thing, like Jeff Bezos: how do I get more Prime customers? And so he has just one question: how do I get more Rise members? That's all I have to do, and now I'm going to make money across all these different things. So correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin, but what he said was that he got 2 pro signups and 1 elite signup. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah. And what's interesting is when he showed me this on Facebook, he messaged me. He sent me this message and he's like, "Hey, this is crazy." And I asked him about the Unbox and he's like, "Oh, I think it was 1 elite. I think it was 1 elite. I'll check." And then later on when we talked to him, that recording, you're hearing it there, he's like, "No, it was 2 pros and elite." So you had like 3 people sign up in Unbox with that, dude.
But let's understand what that means. 2 pros and an elite right there is a monthly $70 that he's going to be making. In addition to the monthly $100 that he's going to be making, it's pretty nuts. Actually, more than $100, right? He'll be making about 110 almost on this side, and he's making another $70 on that side. So he's making $170 a month from $101, $104 total ad spend.
Yeah.
And guys, you know that there are people out there currently at this moment running around investing in all sorts of crypto Ponzi schemes, which promise things like 70% ROI in the next 3 months or 70% ROI in 140 days or something stupid like that. And here you have an individual generally generating, he has a 70% ROI in his first month and is probably going to have much higher ROI from the following month onwards because of the amount of sales he's getting. And that's what you got to look at. Just simply focus on the main business model instead of chasing pipe dreams, and it actually ends up working out. And yes, Don, so he did not have to even give gift cards because the gift cards are built into the funnel. The setup fee gift card for Unbox is built into the funnel. So now in those 2 signups that he got for Pro, those 2 pro signups would have also paid him commissions on the setup fees. So he actually made an additional $40 in setup fee commissions. So thanks for pointing that out, because that means he actually made $210 on a $101 ad spend. That's 100% ROI in his first month.
Hashtag Don for the win, by the way, for pointing that out. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And again, are you going to get these results? Big disclaimer. I can't guarantee anything.
So
right?
let's address Gina's question quick. Are these results from USA or Greece and USA? So Panos is from Greece, but he's running traffic, I believe here, to US members.
Yep.
So this is directly from US traffic, which is primarily what we focus on as well, what we have taught as well. But any tier 1 traffic, tier one traffic is basically developed English-speaking nations. You should see these kind of results at the moment. Now, it's one thing that Panos is getting these results. As you know, the sample size is fairly small, but we also have run much bigger tests. And Kevin, I don't know if you want to share the numbers that we had from our much bigger test. If you would like, I can pull those up and share those with you here so you can then point those out to everyone.
Yep. And for us guys, just being transparent with you, I mean, Tesh is about to show you some results from a bigger test, and it's in a direct message that you sent to me, because we were on a call going through, and we were excited. We were like, "Oh my goodness, look at this, what this is doing with our test," right? And then it's kind of felt like it was too hard to believe, okay, that we had our hands on something this powerful. And then, a couple days later on Tuesday, this is Tuesday this week, right? This isn't a year ago. This isn't a month ago, guys. Like, this is Tuesday, and it's a Friday right now. And I get a message about these kind of results. Like, come on, okay? Yeah, there it is.
Kevin, I just sent them to you in the chat.
Yep. And normally we don't share these kind of statistics, guys, just so you know, right? We usually don't share these kind of statistics because we want to make sure we're very, very conservative when we talk about numbers and what results are, okay? Because again, there's no guarantee you're going to get these. So I'm just going to flash these on the screen though, and we can kind of take a look at what these mean. I know you tossed them in the chat, Hitesh. I'm going to put them on the screen as well because there's going to be people.
That is why I did that, since you're the one with the screen share.
Okay. Let me, all right.
Okay, so Jay asked a question. Majority of my free signups from free ad campaigns that I'm running are from India. Is this workable? You have asked the wrong person that question. In my opinion, very little is workable with Indians. But okay, I'm going to rein myself back.
Should be nice to the Indians, buddy.
Let me just say that when you run free campaigns, when you are focused on getting as much free traffic as possible, what do you find in bulk? What do you find free? What is available freely? Usually things that are not worth a lot. Those are the things that are freely available. Okay. So this is one of those issues where a lot of the free sign up and the free traffic that you can get out there is people who are looking for something that they can get for free as well. They don't have any money. They have no intention to work with you. They have no intention to actually build a business. So I highly discourage you guys from running around and posting on forums and classified ads and so on, unless you are targeting the right audience. You need to target the right audience. And that's the key difference between what you're seeing on the screen right now and what you will get from people who say, well, I had 100 signups, but I didn't get anybody buying anything. Because you're confusing two things. Each offer is designed for the right audience in mind. So you have to think about, am I getting the right audience to these pages? And that's why we so very much insist on making sure that you either follow the targeting strategies that are taught to you inside the inner circle, so you can target the right audience, or you use the co-op because we are going to target that audience, right? That's why we have set it up that way. So let's look at these results that are on screen right now, so you guys can, understand why we are saying this is such a powerful thing at the moment. So Kevin, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So we're looking at 287 signups from January 5th to January 10th. All right. In this test, these are accounts created in the system, right? These aren't clicks. These aren't leads. These are accounts that were created in the Rise platform, meaning they went to that exploitation model page, the one I just showed you earlier. They clicked on the button and they created an account. Okay. Number two, what happened from that? We had 26 new inner circle members come from these. 26. All right. Of that, we also had 14 marketplace sales. Okay. 14 marketplace sales. You guys know what the commissions are on the marketplace when somebody joins, when somebody purchases? Toss it in the chat if you know, right? 26 right here. This from commission standpoint. Yeah, exactly. From a commission standpoint, you're looking at $23 right here. And right here, you're looking at about 100. Okay. About 100, about 23. So then we had 10 unbox signups. I didn't check it. We should probably check and go back, Hitesh. I can't remember. We were so excited about this. If it was pro and elite or like what the breakdown was. Do you remember? Do you recall?
I do recall. All 10 of these were elite signups.
Okay.
All 10.
And the question is, why is that too, guys? And I'll tell you why people are more apt to sign up for the elite initially than they are for the pro here in a minute. Okay. And then we have, so that, what did that generate for us? $611 in inner circle monthly commissions. That's every month, $611 is coming out because the people that purchased the inner circle. $400 in recurring unbox commissions. Okay. That's $400 every month, month over month in unbox. All right. From these 10 signups. Okay. And then we had $1,400 in marketplace commissions. Not a bad gig. The thing is here, this is a one-time thing. You're getting your money back. And this is a recurring income that next month, if you don't do anything, you still have that coming in. Obviously attrition kicks in and things of that nature. Okay. But that's the case. These 10 unbox signups, I guess it was a silly question because when we mapped this out, it was $400, which is $40 a month, right? So they're on that 99. But one other thing too, one thing that's not on here, Hitesh, is when they sign up, oh, they're all elite, so they got it waived. Okay, So let me show you something. I get excited about this, guys. It's still hard to believe that this is happening. Okay. And let me show you
Kevin, there's something that's missing from this data that I really want to point out.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Go for it.
So I think a key question that you should all have asked, and hopefully you all are asking, is, wait, what did this cost? Sure. What did it cost to produce 287 signups? Okay. Now, some of the data that I'm about to share with you is, it's assumptive data because this is coming from a combined much bigger data set, right? But it took roughly 810 leads. Okay. It was about 809, 810 leads to generate the 287 signups. Now, keep in mind, this is before follow-up. So as we have follow-up, there will be more people that will sign up from it. Okay. But it's about 800 leads that generated about 287 signups. And the 800 leads essentially cost us between $1,600 and $1,700 to produce. Okay. Because that took about 1,800 visitors to get the 800 leads. So let's put this in terms of what would have this cost me if I was running through the co-op. This was worth about 1,800 to 1,900 credits. Okay. That's what we spent here. And that's the results that these are coming from. Okay. So this is very important that you guys understand that this wasn't just, I really want to make sure that in your mind, you didn't think just now, oh, 287. That means we spent like $300 and got these results. No, these results are coming from about a $2,000, $1,800 ad spend, but we got our money back in the first month. Plus, we're going to get 50% of that every single month in recurring billing. And that's what you want in a good business. That's what you want in a good campaign. This is honestly a very, very powerful campaign. Now, as we do follow-ups, this is going to go up a lot, but then also look at another thing that changes. Imagine that the depth of the funnel was slightly different, and we had one more product that paid a $250 commission that could also be purchased within this flow. So we see that 26 people became inner circle members, and then half of them, more than half, purchased the marketplace. And there's a likelihood that 5 or 6 of those people who purchased the marketplace would also be interested in an upgraded additional product. So we're actually working on an upgraded additional product for additional depth as well, to get even more front-end money in the door. So let's say that we had 4 additional sales that paid us a $250 commission. Now we would have been making an additional $1,000 commission. So we would have been massively profitable on the front end instead of just breaking even and getting recurring billing. So these are some of the things that we look at. And this is kind of the mindset you need to also be looking at things from. So we are looking at this going, okay, this is great. Our front end is doing well. Our velocity is good. The conversion rates are awesome. Now, what can we do to continue to improve the depth? So we are looking at 3 things in the depth side to improve this. First, we are looking at, can we get some people who would apply for or would qualify for the preferred partner program? Because that's a nice big commission up front. Second thing we're looking at is, can we increase depth within RiseNetwork and add additional products there? That's something that we are doing with a $4.99 product. So that'll add some additional depth there. Third is, can we increase depth by having them get active in 1 or 2 industries that they're very passionate about on the unbox side of things? And that's another thing that we are doing a different follow-up for as well. Okay. So these are the different things that we look at and why we believe this will continue to become an even stronger funnel as time goes on.
Oh yeah. If that makes sense, guys, let me know. Hop in the chat. Let me know if that all made sense to you. Like, yeah, it made sense. If you get that. It's huge. This is why we're so excited about what's happening here, right? It's not any one thing. It's the combination of all of these different components, all of these different pieces being tied in together. And then we're able to drive traffic and monitor that traffic inside the co-ops.
Okay, so I see a good question from Jay. I like to combine the co-op with solo ads. I've got a solo ad vendor that I've worked with before. My tracker consistently showed 90% plus tier 1 traffic. Is that good for our funnel? That is wonderful for our funnel. This funnel is really designed for tier 1 traffic. And somebody else had asked, so what is the ideal traffic? So ideal traffic for this funnel is tier 1 English speakers. Okay. So somebody who is from US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, those are some of the countries that fall right in that description of a tier 1 location that also usually doesn't see a $47 price point and say, oh, that's way too much. Okay. Jay mentioned earlier Indians. Okay. An Indian sees $47. In their mind, they're seeing a 2,500 rupees or something cost, they're not going to sign up for that. Okay. So you have to target the right audience for this. You're looking for people who are currently doing e-commerce, because those people are already spending 30 to, in some cases, $400, $500 a month on just their accounts, just their Amazon account, their eBay account, their different vendor accounts, and so on. You need to look for people who are in different network marketing companies, because usually they are spending $500 to $1,000 just to sign up, and then they are spending an additional $150, $200 a month just on an auto ship. So when they look at these business models, when they look at the exploitation model and the way it's presented, it's very, very appealing to them. You want to look for people who are in affiliate marketing space right now, because they're already building websites, they're running traffic, they're running ads, they might be running different backlinking programs and so on. And they're usually not getting the kind of recurring income that they want. They might be getting decent upfront sales, but it's not recurring. So they're constantly looking for something that they can add recurring income into. So when they start seeing results like this, and they start seeing numbers like this, and they see the business model laid out in a way that is a combination of recurring and leverage and upfront sales and being cash flow positive, that's very appealing to those 3 or 4 categories of people that I just mentioned. And that's really what you want to focus on.
And we're going to continue. We'll continue this Q&A, guys. I just want to toss something in here because I want to get y'all's feedback on this, okay, on what you're seeing here tonight. All right. So I'm going to toss something out to you guys right here in the group. And
okay, and really quick, so Phyllis just asked a question. What is admin commissions from Unbox? Phyllis, I believe that is when they manually add something to your account. So you might have had commissions due from things like Upgroup and stuff, and they might have added them in. That's, I believe, what that's referring to.
maybe we should do a solo ad training, Hitesh. I've done those in the past.
Yeah, we should. Look, okay, yes and no. We should and we shouldn't. So we have to prioritize what we need to focus on based on what we believe will have the highest impact across the most number of users and the members, all the people that we have in RiseNetwork. So first priority for us is always basically making sure that the funnel itself is performing the best way possible, because we have so many people in the co-op, we have so many people who are purchasing credits, and we have so many people who are running ads and traffic directly to it. So that's always our first priority. But as soon as we are completely sure that everything looks good there, we are going to start focusing on giving you guys more training. So just like we did with Bing, we're going to be doing a lot more trainings on solo ads. We want to do some ads on some training on YouTube stuff, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some a YouTube course, Hitesh. That's not something that is for everybody. Who here? Okay, if I were to go ahead and put out a YouTube course, all right, start to finish, nuts to bolts, doing live, but also already done, just tossing it back there for you guys, step by step, going from beginner to finish. And when I say YouTube ads, I mean you guys see those ads when you're on YouTube, those ads that pop up before you watch a video. Those are some of the most highly converting ads, period. And the reason why is because somebody is primed to now go ahead and watch your presentation, to watch your business presentation, right? Because they're already there watching videos. If you guys want me to do that training, give me a yes in the chat. And here's a kicker though. That's not for everybody. And I would make that a product that would be additional to what we have in the inner circle that people could purchase, that you guys could sell if you so want to. So if that's something you're interested in buying, give me a 1 in the chat, right? And being in that training. And that would be a step by step, already done, loaded in the back office. And then I would get on live webinars, right? So it wouldn't be taught live. It would be more of a Q&A live. We would review channels, review ads, stuff like that. Yes, and obviously,
and keep in mind, guys, what that means also for those of you who are on the call and they're going, oh, I don't know if I want to buy that. That's fine. It's important for you to understand that that is something that adds depth to the whole funnel, like we just discussed. So even if you're not somebody who's going to purchase it, that's still something that adds depth to the whole system. And you absolutely want there to be more depth because that's more commissions that you can earn as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's so there, and that's a specific person. So I'm looking to do that training, and it's funny because I keep getting requests for it, Hitesh. Like pretty much every week, people are like, "Hey, are you going to do a YouTube paid ads training?" And I'm like, that's not really for everybody. So if you guys want it though, we will move forward. Yeah, Norm's all about those verticals, man. He's got a good mind for this, dude. Norm gets it. Yeah, there's so much happening here, guys. It's nutty.
Regarding Jay's question about swipes for solo ads that you can run, we actually have some swipes inside RiseNetwork right now, and there are some additional swipes that we'll be putting back there. Kevin, you still have the ones that we had written up for solo ads.
Yes.
Yeah,
but all those swipes back there, by the way, I'm going to be purging those out over the weekend and putting new ones in there with your links there. So you just have to copy them and send them off, because some of those talk about more e-commerce, and I want to do more of the exploit, right? So that's happening too. You know what I'm talking about? This is what we're talking about, guys, right here. We go on the dashboard and you go to, where is it? Rise, links and resources. So on this links and resources page, we have some swipe files in here, down here. We're also going to be updating these. These are good, but we're going to be updating it as well.
No, they're bad. Don't say they're good. They're not good anymore because they're speaking to the wrong audience.
Yeah.
No, I mean that talk to a different audience. Yeah.
Yeah, they worked for a time, but I want to go ahead and change them out. Appreciate you, Jay. Andrada. That's a pretty cool name.
All right. So guys, we are coming up on the end of the webinar. If you have any other specific pressing questions for us, please go ahead and post them now. We'll get them answered, and then we can close out. And hopefully this weekend, you guys will have even more exciting hitting your way as you see a lot of traffic coming in.
Training on Bitly. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward and simple. We can do that. When is a co-op? When is a webinar for a co-op? We don't really need one, to be honest. There's a webinar back there, a webinar replay inside of the co-op area that you can go watch, but it's pretty straightforward, actually. And I'm doing right now inside of the inner circle. If you're not in the inner circle, give me a 4. I just want to see if you're not. I think pretty much everybody is at this point. All right, this is what we're doing. And inside of the library, if you go in here, okay, you go to the training library, this conversion mastery. This will help you out with follow-up and getting in front of people as well, okay? Now, you don't really need to. In fact, opportunity webinars will probably go away, guys. And I say that, I mean, it'll be intermittent. It won't be a regular scheduled thing. We'll do one webinar and put it on a replay. Oh man, Gary, oh, my girl. Yeah, good stuff. And actually, we'll put this on a recording and toss it in the back office today for you guys. All right, I know a lot of people are going to want to see this and see what we're doing here. Okay. Yes. So Sunday's asking, will our leads from the co-op be in one list? So what happens is when they go opt, there's a capture page that they go opt into, and you'll see those leads that opted into that capture page Sunday. And then you'll also see whether or not they're signups, right? So you have 2 different columns.
Hey, do you want me to just show them quick?
Yeah.
Show them quick. See the example of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, if you can see the screen, you would see something like this, where you have your co-op page, which by the way, we added some little descriptions here so you guys understand what's going on. On the report section, you will see your campaign, you will see the link for it, you will see the ID, how many credits you gave to it, and you will see leads, how many leads have been generated. And when you click on this, it'll actually take you to another page that will show you the leads from that campaign. It'll show you what the lead is and whether they are signed up or not. So right now, sign up status is pending, meaning this lead has not become a sign up. They have not actually created an account inside RiseNetwork. So this is basically just a pending lead. When this individual, through follow-up, decides to sign up for RiseNetwork, this will change to sign up. When they decide to become an inner circle member, this will change to inner circle. When they decide to join something else, it'll basically mark them as a customer. Okay, so once that has happened, you know that this individual is somebody you need to prioritize. And in your new tracking and in your new referral display, you'll also be able to organize them based on who are your most valuable referrals, people who have generated the most value for you. So it's very, very easy. This is, I mean, I can't imagine it being any simpler than this. You simply go in, you look at what is the campaign that I created in here, when I joined the campaign, how many credits do I give to it, how many credits are still remaining, and how many leads do I already have, and what actions have those leads taken so far. Okay, so super simple. Now there's another question that I think Nick asked a question about, is there a tracking software that we need to use or you recommend that we use? Now that depends on what you intend on doing. If your intention is to track the results from within the co-op or track the results yourself of leads that you are generating or signups that you're generating, you don't need an external software. You have a tracking ID right here that you can insert, and this will track all of the results for you across the entire campaign, across all the lifetime activity of that user. Okay, so you already have that built in. If you do want to run additional tracking things outside, if you want to run solo ads, you want to run Bing ads, and so on, there are some extra things that you can do, and they vary quite a bit based on the sophistication that is required. And we can cover some of that for you in solo ad track in training, but you have things like ClickMagick and so on that can be very useful for you if you're running traffic and ads yourself to track and make sure you're getting the right kind of traffic, they're coming from the right geographical locations, and so on. Okay, does this help? Okay, very good. Ray's question is about Inside Unbox. Some things, can you have them change this Q1? It already says Q1 2020. I actually checked earlier today. And guys, Q1 means quarter one. We are in quarter one already. That's what Q1 2020 means, that it's going to happen sometime now. That's what Q1 refers to. And okay, that's it. I think that's all the questions. I don't think there's anything left.
I think we're good. Appreciate you guys. Hey, keep an eye on your back offices over the weekend. And yeah, you might get an email from us as well. And hopefully, I've been trying to do some lives, but you know, I've been a little busy. So we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. If you guys need anything, let us know. And yeah, that's a wrap.